Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Number. Today we are sitting with one of my best friends, John Baker. Welcome to the stew, JB.
Appreciate it.
Bake.
Joined by the one and only Allie Russell.
Do I get one? Thank you.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Today we're going to dive into a little bit of JB's process, long story in college, many parts of the journey, and we are excited to dive in. We are also joined by Armaj. He's going to be chiming in as necessary.
He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
JB, welcome, big dog.
Appreciate it, man.
Doing well, bro?
Thanks for bringing me on.
Show.
Yeah, I feel like this is just y'all's everyday, just changing the
This is
environment.
literally our living room
Exactly,
couch.
bro.
Yeah, this is exactly that.
This is our living room couch.
This is, your house, just
Yeah.
in a whole different setting.
Yeah,
JB, so happy that you're joining us today.
real.
Happy as well.
Can't wait to chat with you.
For sure.
We always started off with the same thing, by asking people why they decided to come to A&M. I know that you transferred here, but let's talk about why in that transfer process you decided to come here.
Well, I first started off at University of Arkansas. I actually had a great time there. Got recruited out of there from high school. Had some success there. Mario brought me on and everything.
Very
And
early success.
yeah, some good success actually. You know, jumped 8 meters while I was there. Got on the top 10 list all time.
Which for Arkansas?
Which for
Yeah,
Arkansas
'cause
is no
they have
small
a-
feat.
Yeah, they
No.
have a crazy record list. So I had a great time there, good experience and everything, but I just felt like I needed change. Just being close to home, I just needed something different, honestly. Like, I just felt like, I'm gonna be honest, I just needed more like attention in a way because like Arkansas just got so like stacked.
Mhm.
And I was dealing with injuries there and stuff, and I just felt like I needed more focus. I just had to make a business decision, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really worked out for me. I enjoyed my time when I first got here. Met some great people. Met Carter. Met some other good people. He put me on with a lot of people, and I just made the most of my experience here. And yeah, that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like also it's really nice too that you did get to experience different places.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
Because
sure.
now obviously that's way more accessible to people with the transfer portal, but it's one of those things that I think it's so cool when people have an idea of what other places have to offer, because then it allows you to appreciate other things more. And your time here obviously has been filled with a lot of excitement, hardships too,
For sure.
but
Yeah.
a lot of excitement. What have been some of your highlights of your career that you've had since being here?
Since being here,
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
that could be like on and off the track.
We've had
well, I
some
would
good
say one of the
highlights.
biggest ones. I'm not gonna lie, like winning SECs this past year as
Yeah.
a team, because I'm not gonna lie. When I was at Arkansas, we won SECs every single year. Like
Not
we always
every
winning.
single
Like
year.
I have like 8 rings. So
If
it's
you
like
beat
That's
Arkansas,
You should have worn, JB. You
I
should
shoulda
have
actually
worn them.
Yeah, I should actually brought them.
Ring
back.
on,
Yeah.
yeah.
Respect to Aggies though. I'm not
Nah,
gonna.
Yeah, thanks,
But
JB.
I would probably say that was probably like the highlight. Like even
was
though I
crazy.
didn't necessarily have the performance I wanted because I was dealing with a grade 3 hamstring tear, I was actually just really like happy for everybody because I know not many people was able to experience that, and I just
Mhm.
wanted to be a part of a team in a new environment where we actually had the same exact success. So it kind of hit a little harder when we won it here.
Yeah.
because you know how hard it is to beat Arkansas because you were Arkansas.
Man,
Yeah.
what they
Like
won it
every single
every single year,
we're
bro, and we
like,
broke the streak.
We
So I was
could
like,
be the
dang.
best team in the nation, and
Yeah.
we're losing
Yes.
Arkansas. At
Well, you
SECs.
know what? Also, I feel like another thing about it too is it's not to say that the success that you have other places when there is that consistency in it, like it's not exciting, but it's very different when you go through a lot of trials and you're like in the trenches with people,
Yeah.
and then you find the success.
Oh yeah,
That makes it that much sweeter,
Mm-hmm.
because you see it all pay off. So I bet that that's like a big part of it too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is
That was
yeah.
a good time.
Grinding with my boys. And
Yeah.
that
seeing
was
it
so,
fall.
guys. I have to
Like-
say that was one of the cutest things I've ever
Oh
seen.
yeah, because you were right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were there, huh?
Yeah, watching you guys celebrate.
Yeah.
Everybody happy. The coaches
my
jumping up and
gosh.
down.
Nah, Coach
No, when you
Mario.
see when you see the coaches,
What did you say?
The confetti falling.
The
Bro.
confetti
It
falling.
was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice. At home too, it was good.
At home, 4x4, like
yeah.
that was just a crazy.
it's a different feeling when you see the coaches getting excited.
Bro,
jumping up
you
and
know
down.
Coach Mario and Coach
Yeah.
Henry jumping up and down. You did
Coach
something
Henry?
nice. Yeah.
Jumping?
Well, more running away from the Gatorade bath.
Oh
But
yeah.
he hit a few moves.
Okay,
honestly.
juked you guys out a little
Yeah,
bit.
and Loki Mario surprised me too, cause like the time, well, my freshman year when I was with Mario, When we won SECs here in College Station, when I was with Arkansas, bro, he didn't have no emotion at all. Like no emotion. And I'm seeing him when we won it this year. I'm like, dang, I never
He's
seen that
jumping
before.
around. Yeah.
Wait,
You know?
okay,
We
so
had
you came here
cigars,
with
he got-
Coach Mario.
Yeah, Mario recruited me out of high school
Yeah.
to go to Arkansas.
We almost went to Arkansas together because
Yeah.
I almost went to Arkansas with Coach Mario,
Okay.
which is funny because, like we were talking about before the show, we both had our best high school days on the same weekend
Mhm.
and kind of both started getting like some attention in high school. And then we were both getting heavily recruited by Mario. And then he went to Arkansas with Mario. I went to A&M. And then they both came back to A&M. So
Yeah.
we all ended up actually kind of ending up where we were going to maybe end up in high school
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And that also played a factor into me wanting to come back to Texas A&M as well.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
like, he recruited me out of high
Yeah.
school. So I kind of just like, I feel like I can make something shake when I get here. You know?
Yeah,
Makes
So,
so
sense, yeah.
fair.
yeah.
How did this, like, your experience here compare to the expectations that you had when you came here?
They were a little different. I feel like injuries played a big factor into me not wanting to reach exactly where I wanted to get.
Mhm.
But I still feel like I made the most out of all the opportunities I did because I came here, worked super hard. I still had some solid jumps and stuff, but it wasn't my expectation just because injuries got in the way.
Yeah.
But I feel like my time here overall, like people I've met, and stuff like that, I feel like that kind of just like surpasses all the other expectations I had. So overall, I feel like the bigger picture, it was great for me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but I mean, I wish I can go back and just wish certain stuff didn't happen, but I
Yeah.
can't control that, you know?
Yeah, but it's
So,
all a part of your journey.
Yeah, it's all a part of the journey. So I can't even be mad. I'm actually happy that I actually came here. And yeah, I can't really complain.
JB, you know I have a lot of empathy for you and your situation. We'll get into how you have battled actually, let's start with that.
Yeah.
Because you did battle injury this past indoor, which we'll talk about, but you have battled injury multiple times. So what has that experience been like throughout your career, and how has that impacted you mentally speaking?
It's been kind of frustrating because I feel like, you know, me coming out of high school being like top 10 all time long jumper, I'm having so many people like, they have a lot of high expectations for me as well as I do for myself. But I just feel like the injuries that I dealt with, like, it kind of got to me a bit because I just feel like I was supposed to be on such a higher level, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like injuries played a factor into it. So I'm not gonna lie, yeah, it was frustrating because I would show glimpses of me doing something big, but then like I'll get hurt. And then it's like repeat. It's been a repeat from sophomore year, junior year, senior, into my 5th year. So I'm like, dang, like why is this happening to me? So it was a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. But I just I don't question it, you know. I know God has a plan for me and stuff like that. And I know, you know, I feel like I kind of show some resilience in those moments too because I kind of
100%.
stay positive.
Competing at SECs with a grade 3.
Yeah, I mean, and last year when I came back when my grade 2 tier, when I injured myself last year, still came out, scored, provided for the team.
Yeah.
So I still contributed in ways that help the others, but I didn't necessarily reach my expectations. That's the only part that kind of frustrates me a little
For
bit.
sure.
Yeah.
And I think also another way that you can look at it as a testament to who you are, not only did you persevere through these things, but you maintained being such a solid teammate and friend to people through it. And that is more of a testament to who you are as a human being, which is big. And it teaches you a lot because it is not easy when going through injury to like put a smile on your face and go every day trying to be a positive teammate, trying to have a positive outlook on everything that's happening. It's not easy by any means. And so it's also a really big testament to who you are as a person that you did that so many times and could find a positive view on it afterwards.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That was probably one of the biggest things I was just trying to work on, just working on my everyday attitude and keeping my mental right so I can still, I don't want to come off as a negative person towards my teammates just because of something I'm going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you don't, bro. You still showed up every day.
Yeah, so, I mean, our Bible studies every single Sunday I have with Carter and the guys, like, you know, that just kind of like kept me going and, you know, just keeping, you know, just a positive mindset because there's still people younger than me that's coming up that's, you know, trying to get to where they want to get to and stuff. So, I mean.
And watching you.
Yeah, you know, so.
Yeah.
Just kind of want to lead by example in a way. So,
Definitely.
You do, bro.
Definitely.
For sure.
So this past season for you, your 5th year, ended on an injury. Again, much empathy there. You can never plan one, we talked about before this, you never plan for the end of a season and the end of your career and the ridiculous amount of emotions that flood the moment it happens. But when it ends on an injury and it ends on something that you can't control, it's hard. And when season ends, no matter what, when your career is done, it's a grieving process. Add injury onto that, you're grieving something else.
Yeah.
How was this process for you in that like grieving period? What did that look like?
It was actually very frustrating this year. I think this year kind of hit home the most just because it was my last year. Like I didn't have a full indoor and outdoor. I just had it indoor.
Yeah.
But I still had some very high goals set for myself.
Yeah.
So like I came into this year really working my tail off. Like I know I felt like it was just bound to happen for me. Like all the stuff I went through before, I just felt like this was my year. And I started off pretty hot. Started off the best I ever started in my college career. Then we got to the second meet, Texas Tech, right? Yeah. Get there, and boom, it just happened. And I'm not gonna lie, like when it first happened, I automatically knew it was over with. So I was just like, it was very frustrating because I just felt like it's just a repeat, and I don't know, it's kind of messing my mental a little bit. But I mean, I try staying positive regardless. People asking me how I am, people feeling, sorry for me, but I don't necessarily, like that because. I just don't like people feeling sorry for me. I don't know. But I just tried to keep my head up high and everything, just keep going because I just feel like God had a bigger purpose for me and better plan for me.
Yeah.
So it was unfortunate, but I just tried to keep going,
Definitely.
tried to get back healthy. And yeah.
Also, hindsight 2020. Hindsight is always 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Coming from, again, I'll never understand what it's like to be in your shoes and go through your personal experience, but I do have empathy for you in that area. And it's one of those things that when you look back on this, when time goes on, there's going to be things that you are thankful for that you would have never expected yourself
Most
to
definitely.
be. It's just, it can be very foggy to see those things from the jump.
Yeah.
I think you're already starting to.
Yeah.
I was just about
like
to say
you
that. I
already
feel like I
Yeah,
already am.
the way that you're even talking about it
Yeah.
right now, like JB, that's big time. It's big time that you can sit here and talk about something like that and have the outlook that you're having on it
Yeah, for
Well, I think
already.
it's important too, the stuff we do, like you said, outside of the track. So then, your full day to day, your full identity is not, due to what track looks like. You know what I'm saying? It's a combination of everything you're doing. You're investing in your future. You're reading books. You're meeting with people, getting interview every week with different people. Like, you're feeling
Yeah.
things in a different way too, which is good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
And your injuries before probably did help kind of teach you some of that identity.
Oh, it definitely did because I
piece.
think last year, well, it happening this year kind of helped me prepare for it and like deal with it a little bit better because I dealt with it last year. So I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not new to this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong,
you're wrong.
but you jumped off after you found out about your grade 3
You're
tear.
tripping.
You jumped off your other leg.
I was trying.
Yeah, he
Trying.
was trying.
Okay, but JB, how cool that you even tried.
At the SEC meet. Instead
SEC
of
meet,
hanging his spikes up.
they trust you though, and guess what?
For
They
real.
trust your talent to go and jump off your other leg, which
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
Mario
I don't
was like,
know.
Bro.
oh, well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He was like,
Okay,
oh,
what
well.
was
Henry
that
and Mario
process?
being okay with you going to the SEC championship and jumping off your opposite leg is like, that says a whole lot right there.
Yeah.
That's like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like
What was that decision-making process like for you guys?
I actually, no, it was really hurting. It got to a point where in practice, I was just like really hurting. And I knew I can do my approach, I can run, but it's just a different feeling when you're actually trying to take off of it because my hamstring is already like torn. So it's just, I'm going to mess it up really bad if I actually try and jump off of it, like for real. So I wanted to kind of make like a good decision for me and
your future and stuff.
exactly. So I just felt like it was just best in that moment just to jump off of my right leg because I knew for a fact, like if I was going to jump off of my left leg, then I probably wasn't going to do anything. Like, honestly, I felt like I just had a better shot with my right. But as the competition went on, I'm not going to lie, it just kept hurting more and more and more.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to shut it down.
Yeah.
But
trying, bro.
But at least you tried. Like you can say that you went out trying.
Yeah.
And that's a big
That's literally like Marcel breaking his left. What is he, lefty? He's a lefty, right? Marcel lefty? He's a righty. It's like him breaking his right arm and going into a game and throwing with his
left
left
arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it.
Which
I
is
mean,
it's that
Hey,
crazy.
you tried it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think another part of me, I didn't want the coaches thinking I was soft either.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I gotta come out here. You know what I'm saying? But
Now, when I saw
people
you
done it before. You know what
JB.
I'm saying?
yeah,
So
which is crazy.
Mm.
Sheesh.
Harmaje, you've been hurt. Are you stronger for it?
I always came back stronger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Carter,
Yeah, definitely not just physically, but mentally. too.
mentally.
Yeah,
Probably even more, huh?
Yeah, it definitely adds a little something to your game. A little extra chip on your
Yes.
shoulder. I'm always a believer of people having, a little extra about them.
Yeah.
Having something to
Pretty
motivate
different.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carter, I know you feel the same way. I know I feel the same way. Even from your experience, you feel the same way. No one's journey also in their collegiate career is ever smooth sailing.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting when you do find out how many people go through injury.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because it's just one of those things you never expect for yourself.
you never
And
expect it.
then the thing that's like the most difficult thing is seeing how many people don't make it back.
Yeah.
Like even
Facts.
like it can be minor injuries, it just don't make it back.
Yeah. No, it's hard, bro. It's
Yeah.
hard.
It is. It's not an easy task.
It's a crazy pause on everything, that's for sure.
yeah. Yeah.
Something new to navigate. So
So what now, JB, for you, as we said before, and Carter can attest to this and give his 2 cents and his perspective, but you do have to then navigate your life
Oh yeah.
afterwards.
we're in a real similar. It's been
Yeah.
cool because
Yeah.
we live together
Yeah.
and we spend a lot of time doing the same stuff, and we're both in that next, decision making
It's
phase.
an interesting phase.
For sure. So
And-
it's been cool.
I was telling you guys beforehand that it's very different for people like Armaje and I. Obviously, he's about to hit his 6th year.
Go to the league.
Okay.
But
Oh my goodness.
6
our
year.
6th
Yeah.
year.
Bro getting old.
Y'all are the same age.
Pops.
Yeah.
Y'all are all the same age.
Grandpa out here.
Pops.
What?
Playing ball.
But for us, our seasons are in the fall. So it's like you have a significant amount of time
Oh, I see.
to prepare for graduation and all that jazz. You guys not as much because season literally just ended.
Yeah.
Semester ends in a couple weeks. How has this navigation period been for you and what has it looked like? Carter, you can obviously join in on this one too.
You go ahead first.
Um,
Bake.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little difficult because when you're like you have high expectations for yourself as an athlete.
Yeah.
I feel like your identity kind of like centers around being an athlete only. And
And
you don't
high
necessarily.
As much as you don't think it is,
Yeah.
it is.
So
Yeah.
I've been doing track since I was a little since like 8 years old.
Yeah.
So this
Sheesh.
I'm telling my grandpa I'm gonna go pro, my people, all this stuff, and
Yeah.
so once I get hurt and I'm like, dang, it's over now. So it's a little difficult, but I'm making it work,
Yeah.
networking with
you
people.
are,
I got
bro.
him in my corner, him introducing me to certain people, me making just making the most of every opportunity that comes my way. I feel like that's the biggest thing,
You sure are.
going out of
bro.
going out of your way to do those type of things and just helping yourself. Yeah, but it's been a little difficult, but now I feel like I'm a little bit more confident in where I'm going now because I
Yeah.
actually have a plan on how I'm gonna do it.
I love that.
That's a good
So,
way to put it, bro.
I love that.
But yeah, it was definitely difficult at first. But yeah.
The identity piece is big.
Mhm.
Like it's it's one of those things that it stinks because you can feel so confident that your identity isn't in it. Like I feel like I felt that way by the time I especially hit senior year and even before I got hurt, I was like, oh, my identity not in soccer. And by the time I graduated, I had been playing soccer for 18 years. A long time. Like from when I literally 3 or 4 years old,
That's good,
all
yeah.
that I could remember. And by the time it finished and injury and all that jazz, as much as I didn't think my identity was in it, it literally cannot
Yeah, it has to
not
be
be
at some
to an
point, yeah.
extent.
No, for real.
Because everything that you do, every decision that you make throughout your day to day
Yeah.
is for the benefit
and
of that.
80%
It's
of your
kind of
time.
like being a superhero and you got to live your separate life. and you got to live
pissed.
that separate life. And you can't be the superhero no more.
No, facts.
When you Peter Parker, he's Peter Parker, but his whole life surrounded by being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So everything he do is
That's so, Armaje, what a cool little
Yeah.
anecdote you did there.
What superhero are you, bro?
me. Oh, if I had to go superhero, I'll go probably
Catwoman?
Catwoman.
Ant-Man?
Deadpool.
Deadpool, he's crazy.
Deadpool.
Okay, who would you be?
Me?
Mm-hmm. You're next, JB.
This is not a good question.
Yes, it is. Bro. I would probably be. I'm not really into superhero movies,
Same,
to
I
be
don't
honest. So
watch that
I'm
stuff.
kind of just throwing out.
Well, let's do superpower then.
Armage.
Superpower?
Oh, I was gonna
Superpower.
say, or you could designate us a
Okay,
superhero.
that would work actually.
Superpower.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Superpower. I would say
Do what you think your current superpower is in real life, and then what you would.
my superpower in real life.
Yeah, yeah. Like just like your like gift.
I was like me right now, like doing all this stuff I'm juggling.
Yes,
Probably
that's your
teleportation,
superpower.
Just being able to teleport different
Okay.
places.
It would save some time, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
I would
But your
probably-
superpower is that you can do that stuff, Armage.
Okay.
Not
already
minus
have
the
it.
teleportation part.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, you can juggle a whole bunch though. Look at everything you're doing.
The juggler.
The juggler. That's
The juggler.
tough. That's kind of
Nice.
tough. I would probably be able to talk to animals.
That's fitting.
This dude.
That's
Dr.
fitting.
Doodle.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I have to say teleport. If I can just be anywhere I want.
Yeah,
just like
but-
that, what?
Yeah. But like traveling places and stuff, it makes the destination a little bit better though.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
think so?
debatable.
I mean, it is.
I've been on a lot of 8-9
Yeah,
hour
yeah,
car
yeah.
rides from Kansas to Texas.
Man, what?
Yeah,
It'd be a
I
lot
definitely
easier.
Snap
want
of
to
the
tell
finger.
Okay, I'm with you, especially going to Kansas.
Or being
Nah,
invincible.
man.
Yeah, invincible is easy. I would go in any room,
Man,
go
I'd be-
courtside to every basketball game. I would just go in random places I'm not supposed to be.
Man, I'd be.
I
pranking
would also be
everybody.
invisible.
Visible, yeah. I would prank people too.
I'll take your hat.
I'd be sitting here and knock your water bottle over, start pouring it on you. Yeah, that's funny. What you said, invisible?
Yeah, probably. Or a healer.
Okay.
A healer. Healed.
Dang,
No, I'm
I would
back
be
again.
actually. Yeah,
No,
could
for
you have
real.
done that a few months ago
No,
for
for
us?
real.
I mean, come on now.
Jesus, come on.
Man.
now.
So my bad, JB.
Yeah, be better.
My
Superwoman.
bad.
Okay, Bakerman. What's the biggest thing you think that you have learned this year?
I would say I learned how to be a little bit more resilient. Like, is that kind of how you're asking it? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
Yeah, like a lesson you learned about yourself.
Oh,
That works.
a lesson I learned. There's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Aw,
You know.
I love that.
Nice.
So,
Facts.
I love that.
I think the light's getting a little brighter right
Such a
now.
mom.
oh yeah, for sure.
Armage said I'm such a mom.
Tough times don't last forever.
Such a mom. Facts. That's true though. And if you keep walking too, like you coming to the end, bro.
Yeah, man. Just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And JB, I'm gonna just brag for a second. First generation college student, graduating.
Why did we not talk
Yes.
about that part? We're gonna hit on that part.
Graduating in May 8th
Yeah, May 8th.
from Texas A&M University, and
Show it off.
ring, clink,
Show it off,
Aggie
JB.
ring day a few days ago.
Ooh, ooh.
This is real life ginormous stuff for this time of life,
Huge.
JB. This is crazy, bro.
It's so
Huge.
crazy because I don't even be thinking it's that big.
I
of a
know,
deal.
but it's a ginormous deal.
It's a huge
And
deal.
here's the thing, bro. Like you talked about a second ago, and I fall into the same boat, and I'm positive we probably all do. When you have success in any field, right? You have expectations, you surpass them, you meet them, you have success, you perform well, whatever. Your expectations may rise to that, right? Across all the levels of your life.
Yeah.
So, with a lot of success, being a part of a lot of successful teams, your expectation is for you to be successful. But don't let that overshine how successful you are being, bro. Because graduating from college, first generation, Aggie ring, like these are no small tasks. And I know it's like everyday life to you, but it's pretty crazy, bro.
And I think as athletes, we all fall into it. It's because it's always the next goal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always the next goal.
It's
We never sit back
yeah.
and,
Success is
like,
expected.
yeah. Especially
That-
being
yeah.
at this level. Like,
That's so
Facts.
true. That
Absolutely.
you don't really give yourself the appreciation sometimes that you should.
It's
and you
expected.
can't because
Yeah.
it's always next thing.
That's
Yeah,
so
so
You
true.
low-key
Okay, I
can't.
made it to
That's
college,
so
but I'm not
true.
playing
Yes.
yet.
Yeah.
Or I
Now
did
I'm
this,
playing,
but
I'm
I'm
That's
lost
such a
this.
good
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
For real.
For
That's
real,
such a
but
good
you
point.
can't. You can't be cool with your success or you're done.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's a thought process that's good as a competitor, but then it's like, okay, you step away and it's like, okay, my expectation is still success.
Isn't it fascinating that like maybe I think there's a select few that are like the needles in the haystack that don't fit in this, but like 99% of athletes to get to where we all have been or are still, you have to be that way. Because if you're
Mhm.
not that way, then you will not have success.
You'll get
Yeah,
passed.
you'll be
Yeah.
complacent.
You'll get passed by
Yeah.
people that are that way.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
there's a lot of people that talk bad about you for being that
Yeah,
way.
but it's
Soon as
so
you start
interesting.
to recognize yourself for your accomplishments,
Yeah.
it rubs people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because it's like natural habit.
Yeah.
You don't think about it or pick up on it. Or when you see people doing it, it's not out of the ordinary. Like
Yeah.
that's just,
Yeah, we're surrounded by greatness,
yeah.
and it's normal to us, which then yes allows us to be, oh well, being great's nothing then.
Yeah,
But then
and
it's
then it kind of gets to a point where it's like you kind of feel embarrassed by it too. Like when people start being that way, like, yeah, look what I done. You be like, man, what's wrong with him?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Man,
normal
that's
life.
normal life.
It should
Yeah.
be normal
You should
life.
celebrate your wins.
Yeah.
For real.
There's a medium
There's a meeting.
because you should celebrate, and we have and we will celebrated graduation, all this stuff, because that's huge, bro. And I know your mama's proud. I know everybody's
She's
Yeah.
proud.
definitely, yeah.
JB, can we talk about that first gen graduate?
Sheesh.
That's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
I
Amazing.
appreciate it.
From Texas
How
A&M.
special is it to know that you are almost there to accomplish that?
I'm just ready to be done. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just ready to be done. I'm so tired of school. But
Yeah, that's fair.
it's gonna say something when I get that A&M degree, though. You know?
What?
So I mean,
That's right, bro.
I'm just ready to be done.
I'm already knowing.
Go to the next phase of my life. Keep it going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And find success somewhere else. You know.
Yeah, and you will.
Oh, for sure.
You
I
will.
feel like
you
I'm
will.
so like I believe that God has a bigger plan for me. Like
I know you
with the
do,
way
bro.
everything like planned out and the faith I got, it's just bound to happen. It has to. You know what I'm
It
saying?
has to, bro.
So that's just how I'm feeling.
There's
I'm gonna
no
keep
other
going
option.
regardless. You know.
Yeah.
No other option, bro.
Yeah, definitely keep putting in that work because you know the Bible say faith without works is dead.
dead,
So
Yeah.
Can't
keep
have
putting
one
that
without
work
the other.
in.
Yeah.
That's right.
I love this.
A lot of stuff I learned. I learned a lot of stuff doing sports. I'm not even gonna
Bro,
lie.
more than you could. Oh my
You
god.
can
Oh my
apply
gosh.
so much stuff from sports
It-
into like real life
Sheesh.
stuff.
Teaches you so many
It's a blueprint.
intangibles to carry into the next phase of your life. And I know I'm the only one currently that has entered that already and works post being an athlete.
My bad.
Armage,
Okay, auntie.
stay over there. But you truly, like when you enter into your next occupation or your next phase, whatever it looks like, you're already set up so much farther than the average person. Because
Yeah,
are you guys
so
like playing
much.
footsies? What's
No,
happening
no,
here?
no.
CB badge.
Yeah, come on.
Please.
Yeah.
This is an
Invisible
important step.
CBs messing around with JV right now.
You would
but,
know, trust me.
Okay. Anyways.
All right, sorry, that was a good question. Please continue.
Well, now I lost my train of thought. So, your turn.
I forgot what she was saying, but
Just that you
Please.
have so many intangibles that are there, and you find, and you will be set up great, JB.
Sure.
well
I believe
said.
that.
Jeez, Whew, that was good.
No, but JB, what are some things that you, what?
Sorry, I'm just still laughing.
What are some? Should we have like a giggle break? Like what?
I've had my giggle break. I'm good.
Okay. What are some things that you are feeling like you're wanting to potentially explore in this next phase?
Like
question.
career wise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know we kind of talked about this the other day, but
Yeah.
You got a lot of stuff in the works.
There's a lot of stuff that I haven't like planned, but I'm just trying to navigate my way through and see exactly what fits best for me. I've been thinking about sales. I'm also trying to, get this internship here at the city hall so I can
Mhm.
get that on my resume because that kind of correlates to where I'm majoring in with sociology. And then I talked to my dad a little bit. I want to open up a gym one day.
nice.
That's
Coaching
later
as
down the
well,
road.
right? Maybe.
That's in there too.
Yeah.
JB, you'd be a great coach.
Great coach. He's not real life athlete, student of the game.
I got a
You'd be a
whole coaching
great
plan that I
coach.
created.
Dude, we're on the
Awesome.
couch every single night, and like I'm watching film a decent amount, but JB is watching film like
Man.
nonstop.
You can tell JB with your personality, you'd be a great coach.
So
would be.
watching film and track, like y'all just watching yourself, y'all
Basically,
steps and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like literally take off positions, and like you could tell when you really do track for a minute, like positions elite athletes get into, and it's like it looks crazy, and then you slowly get more and more like that. You could compare our videos, to pros or even our best jumps, and try to match your practice to positions you're trying to get into, or as smooth as you're running, landing a certain way. All the small stuff, just pay attention to that, and we just. I mean, and the more you rewatch it, you know, the more you can see it in person maybe or feel it, you know, you watch it a certain amount of times, your body starts to see how it works, stuff like that.
Yeah, track is such a technical event. You
Yeah,
got
especially
to.
the jumps. So we're
Yeah.
literally watching to the centimeter about like when our hands go a certain way, what our feet do, all that.
Yeah, it's a little different in football. I remember when I used to play football, I used to just watch it for hours at a time,
Yeah,
learning the plays, just where I'm supposed to be at and stuff like that. But it's a little different with track.
because you
gotta
almost played football in college too, right?
Oh yeah, I was. I forgot. We didn't even mention that, did we?
Yeah.
I was gonna be a dual sport athlete at Arkansas.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got a
But
little
then who was that coach? Was it?
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
eligibility there?
Football
no,
eligibility.
I'm
Maybe
done
receiver
now.
or something, man?
I'm injury prone, bro.
Wait, did
Hey,
you? Were you a
we take
receiver?
good care of
Yeah, I
you
was gonna be a
over there in the
receiver.
training room.
Yeah.
It was who was that coach? It was a coach at Arkansas, but they all got fired. They was trash.
Football?
Yeah, they
Oh,
was trash.
yeah,
Oh,
they
so
might.
then you just stuck with track.
Yeah, when he got fired, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna focus on track. That's a lot.
I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I think the receiver coach was like Coach Step or something. You know, Mason actually was,
Yeah, he was
gonna
gonna
go
go.
there too.
He was gonna go to
He-
Arkansas for both as well.
hmm
Really?
But I can't remember what his. He went to Auburn, I think, but he probably got fired, the head coach. But I don't know. He everywhere.
Wait, that's cool. So was that anything that was upsetting to you that you kind of had an idea that you were going to do both and then didn't get that opportunity?
It was a tad bit upsetting because I started playing football like sophomore, junior year, and I started going crazy with it. So I'm thinking I got like a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of came down to a decision where I've been doing track all my life, so
Yeah.
I'm not really tripping. And
Yeah.
plus, I just had this crazy high school career. Like I just did all this crazy stuff. I'm thinking I'm cool with doing just.
we got the best receiver coach in the country. Come on, do your yeah.
Armage's trying to recruit JB over here.
Yeah, come on.
Let me come try.
Hey,
out
we
for
can-
receiver, bro.
Put some
Yeah, come
clicks
on. Oh, we get caught.
I ain't ran a
being
route in
serious.
like.
I'm being
Wait,
serious.
guys, it'd
5
be fun
years.
if you guys actually went out and
Is there
ran
any
some routes.
possibility?
We can make it. I can
But we
ask
have
some
no
questions. I'm
eligibility, so-
Let's
captain
go,
now, so
bro.
We're old, bro.
No, bro. Let's go throw some.
I don't know
football.
if I can take a hit no more, bro.
we ain't got to get you hit.
Don't get hit.
You run a
Monte will run down
you
the field
slant
when you
see
start
a big old
slamming
linebacker.
people.
Hey, what Kelvion play?
You ain't got. Yeah, don't worry about Kelvin.
Yeah.
You all right?
Bro, what?
Yeah, don't even worry about him. You all
Armage
right.
will just pick you up and run
And
you.
just run with you, bro.
Man, what?
I was-
I used to hate them slant routes.
And take you to the middle.
What?
Boom! Linebacker waiting for you.
That
Yeah.
ain't that type of football no more, man. Only the Aggies hit like that.
Oh, perfect.
This
So-
would be fun for you guys to just actually go out and try.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I still got some footwork, though.
We need a little
1,000%.
fade ball.
I would
Come on.
100%. I would top shelf JB.
Armage,
what?
you should see if they'll let them. Oh no, there's only
Tomorrow.
spring ball.
come on.
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day
Hey,
of
spring
practice.
ball. You're on
ready.
spring ball right now.
Uh-huh.
I'll
Come out
stretch.
tomorrow. We'll get you a few
Stretch
routes.
tonight. Tell
when's your
Marcel
spring
I'm
game?
coming. Huh?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Come out. You know,
For sure.
enjoy. We're going to give out a show. You know, I'm the captain of one of the teams I picked.
Okay,
Did you know
oh
that?
captain, my captain.
Hey, as of yesterday.
yeah.
Or 2 days ago.
Oh, I think I
2
did
days
see that
Monday.
video.
Yeah.
I did
And
see
One
we
of
that.
drafted
3.
teams yesterday. I'm pretty excited about my team.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I cheated.
You cheated?
It's okay.
Armage, don't admit that.
No, I didn't actually cheat. But I'm just, y'all gonna think I did the way we win.
Okay. How did
So-
you go about picking the teams?
By cheating.
Put the game heavily in my favor by drafting some of the best players, not only on our team but in the country.
Nice.
That
Nice.
sounds pretty solid.
Armage.
Yeah. So,
So-
me and York was real strategic about what we was doing. You know, we let Will Lee and York, and Trey Zoom do their thing, but we was real strategic. We was talking about it all day. You know,
Love that.
plotting and pointing
Nice.
and everything.
Love that. Is it like drafting one person at a time?
Yeah.
We used to do something.
This is for
kind of like
the spring game you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Spring game be fun.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
that. You're going to
Putting on
show
a
out.
show.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Heck
That sounds
yeah.
good.
I love it. Armage, very proud of you.
For real.
Said
That's a
this
big
many a
accomplishment,
times,
bro.
but
After 1 year at A&M.
yeah. Okay, also talking on the captain talk of things. I feel like JB, you have, especially in your 5th year, because of experience and stuff, you do have the ability to like come in and step up in the sense as like a leader.
For sure.
Whether or not
Immediately.
whether or not you're a captain or not, that doesn't leave out your opportunity to lead people. What do you feel like that looked like for you? How did you kind of like take a step into that, especially being a 5th year this year?
I usually try leading by example, like by taking action in a way. I'm not as vocal as people may want me to be, but I'm trying to step into that a little bit more, you know, being a little bit more encouraging and stuff. But I like to take it like, lead by example by taking action usually.
Yeah.
By just doing the right things, like I was saying before.
Yeah.
There's
'Cause
both.
I mean, I feel like that's the best way for people to really like follow you. You
Well,
can
you
do all
can't-
that talk, but like,
Yeah.
are you actually doing it?
You can't
Yeah.
expect people to do something that you're not expecting of yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Like,
feel like you either have silent leaders who only lead by action, or you have vocal leaders who also lead by action. I
Yeah.
don't think you'll ever have a leader who
just
doesn't lead
vocal.
with action.
Yeah, you can't. Because I'm not going to lie. If you're telling me what to do and I'm doing it more than you, I'm the leader.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
I'm the leader. Get
way,
behind
bro.
me.
Yeah.
Get behind
And
me.
it's a respect
Fall
thing.
in line.
No, in fact, 100%, bro. If you're leading this team and you're requiring something of the group, you're expecting something of the group, and you don't have my respect because of how hard you work, I'm like I said, I'm the new leader.
You come across so many
Not
people
the
like that
leader.
every single time.
I'm the new leader.
Crown you.
Yeah. But nah, you did that immediately, bro.
Yeah.
Immediately. I
Try
mean,
my
but this is the name you carried since high school, bro. People are gonna watch you anyways. Then you capitalize that on college. Then you work out hard. You do the right things. Probably got the most film time. It's leading by example, bro.
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah, and I think like when you get to new teams like we did, like the first thing people notice about you is your work ethic. So if they seen that first, like it's easy to respect you.
Facts.
Yeah.
And it's easier to believe the things you say.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
If it's shown improving, yeah. Proof is in the work.
I'm going to ask you a question. Carter, I'm quoting you again. This is like one of my favorite questions you've asked somebody. What are some hobbies that you picked up
Oh,
on,
nice.
especially like going through injury and you're not able to do your sport as much? What were some hobbies that you feel like you
Hobbies.
kind of began to enjoy?
Hobbies. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm gonna be real. I like to make music sometimes.
He does make music.
I love that.
I be bored. I just dropped the
in-
album today.
Yeah.
Wait, I love
And
that.
we
On
might have to do a
SoundCloud?
little mix. We got a few people on our team that really make
bruh. A
music.
little remix.
Also, excuse me, but could we not have made a freestyle? Really, we could have made
We
a
probably could have.
intro.
Can't do no freestyle.
Dude, it's like 11 p.m. 11 p.m. Walk in the house, hear a beat on, JB's rapping. I'm like, okay.
I just be doing. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
you did. That is the perfect answer because that is exactly what you did.
yeah.
Dropped the album, made a diss track on me and Gavin and Kaiba.
Really?
I did.
Wait, that's
Dropped
awesome.
a diss track on his homies.
Wait, it
That's
is on SoundCloud?
Apple Music and Spotify.
Wait, oh, big time.
Oh yeah.
What's your name?
Can't tell you that.
Why? I'm gonna go listen.
No.
Do you not want more streams?
No, it's
Oh,
cool.
not on here. Can you tell me
this,
after?
This for me.
This is
but-
this is a JB hobby.
I'm not trying to go viral.
JB, can you tell me after?
Yeah, I can tell you.
Okay.
You could probably figure it out, honestly.
It's literally JB. I mean,
No, it's just my Instagram handle.
Okay.
well, that just gave it away.
That did just give it
No
away.
one knows my Instagram.
JB, I follow you.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure they're gonna put
just
your
talking.
Instagram
Yeah.
on this. Yeah, the diss track is
Wait,
crazy.
that's so cool. Making music, that's so fun. So what do you make it on?
Something
Lab?
called BandLab. Yeah, BandLab. You know about it. Yeah, BandLab.
Band Lab?
And I use the Apple AirPod. I got a microphone too, but I get them little Apple
In the
AirPods.
closet too.
Man, what?
Wait, guys, is Band Lab just the
Back
one
in the
that's like
closet.
already on your phone when you get your phone?
No,
Nah,
that's
you gotta download it.
You know what I'm talking
guitar
about.
band. What is that called?
Hmm?
On the Apple,
App
the
Store.
default one,
The default one.
Garage Band.
Garage Band.
Oh,
Garage
I
Band.
It's
don't use
similar.
that.
It's similar.
Okay.
GarageBand, you can do that on there?
Yeah, you could do similar stuff,
Mm.
but yeah.
Yeah, I do that. And then besides that, I mean,
We were gonna make a song too, but Gavin never came to do it
yeah.
because I had my part ready in
my
my
dick
notes.
was too good. They didn't want to call
No,
back because they knew
because
mine
I
was
read
better.
you mine and you were in trouble. You were gonna be in big trouble. So because I was on him and Gavin and Kaiba. He just didn't want my verse.
No, it
Gavin,
wouldn't have been better than mine.
we'll see. I can still add it. We can do a duet.
Should we do it
album.
right now?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Can't do that one.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Can't do that one, buddy.
No.
Yeah.
No, JB, that's nice. It's also fun to be able to have those things because you can do that as long as you want in your life.
Oh yeah.
That is definitely the right answer though for him because he
What?
definitely
I
is
love
not
that.
making
Time be
music.
going by so quick.
Why do I feel like I remember Carter mentioning
Probably
before
told you
there's
that.
times where you just hear him rapping,
Yeah,
in
rapping.
his room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I start dancing in my room. Yeah, he has no clue. I'm dancing in my room.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I got the cup against the wall. I'm getting free concert.
Yeah. That's so
In the other
funny.
room, like, ooh, that was a
I'm sitting here. Oh my gosh.
That's so funny. Okay, guys, I have a game for us to play before we ask JB our last question.
Okay.
A game?
Yeah, nothing crazy. This isn't a game. It's much more of a question.
Okay.
Okay, let's go and share one thing that we're proud of ourselves for from our career.
Oh, shoot.
And then another thing, I know you already kind of said this, and you can use the same one or pick a different one, but one of your favorite highlights from your career, however you want to take that. Do you want to start on my chickens?
Favorite highlights probably would be the LSU game.
Nice.
Yeah, just so much going on. It was pandemonium. Like we winning that game. I think the play where Marcel got picked up on the 1-2 yard line and I came behind him, hit him in the end zone. I just stood up and just flexed in the crowd for a minute.
Bro, that's a crazy feeling.
And just stood there. And then after the game, I had the ski mask on.
Yes, I remember
interacting with the crowd running and
That
doing
is
the ski
so
mask.
dope.
It was fun.
I didn't know that was you who
I didn't even know that
pushed him.
either. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, big dog.
Because he was 3 or 4 yards away from the end zone.
Yeah.
Dang.
He
Okay.
got picked up. I seen his feet get picked up, and then blow the whistle. I just ran and hit everybody. Me and
I
Trey
thought that
Zone.
play was done. And then it was not done. That was pretty
I got
good.
up like a little superhero, flexed the whole time. Like the team celebrating together, I'm celebrating by myself in the
You had
crowd.
your moment. That's awesome.
Okay.
What's something you're proud of yourself about?
Being able to be captain and being ranked
yeah.
the best guard in the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Love
facts,
that.
Bro. That's big.
Love that.
I would say, what do you think, bro?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, probably. Having one of the best, being a top 20-something jumper in the world last year. Yeah, that was pretty good. I was proud of my performances last year. Coming off the year, I broke my knee. And, yeah, just working extremely hard to get back. And then really that day was special. We had a kind of mixture college pro meet in Puerto Rico. And, yeah, it was just kind of the first time I had felt everything I knew my body could do, especially post-injury. And there was low-key no feeling like it ever. It felt pretty, unworldly. It felt pretty good. So just the accumulation of so much work and years of waiting to feel a certain way for a while last season. And that was a very big high point in my life for sure. And I had all my friends there. That was a good day. And then something I'm proud of myself about would probably just be just being able to lead alongside my guys. Privileged to be captain for a few years as well. And yeah, I think my biggest flex is the people around me. So I would just say I'm proud of myself for having having the people around me. I don't think that's anything I should, that's just the people around me. But I'm proud that I just get to lead with them on a day-to-day basis and get to live this life. It's very fun. So
So testament to your relationship building.
thanks.
Very good at that. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, most
You're
definitely.
welcome.
So the first question was about accomplishment, and then the second one was the highlight, right?
Highlight and then either
Something-
what you're proud of yourself for,
Yeah.
and then like one of your favorite things. Highlights.
Throughout college, I say one of the biggest things I'm proud of myself about is when I had first jumped 8 meters for the first time, because in that competition, I beat an Olympian who was like, bro, he was top dog, Jerry
Jerron?
Lawson.
Because
He jumped 850. He jumped 850 before.
You beat Jerry?
Then, yeah, I was going against Kerry that time. He beat me on the last jump. And some other Olympian as well, too. So I beat some pretty big time
As a
people.
sophomore in college.
Yeah, as a sophomore. So I was
Crazy.
beating some pretty big time people
Mhm.
that year. So that's probably something I was probably most proud about. That was a really good year for me. And highlight, as I said before, winning SECs when I got here as a
Yeah,
team.
that was huge.
That was a really good moment, just seeing everybody happy and then like leaving my previous institution, coming to a new one, and just having it happen all over again. So I kind of went all my years besides last year winning a ring.
Dang, that is
Yeah.
crazy.
Crazy.
One
It
with
doesn't
every-
really happen, Baker.
Ring candy.
Facts. He got to walk like sideways.
Yeah.
man. He gotta-
Yeah. Ooh,
Including Aggie, I got like 10 rings now.
Nah, that's crazy.
that's wild.
Don't want to get in a fight with you. Sheesh. Nah.
Clink, clink.
Clink,
Clink,
clink. Clink,
Clink,
clink.
How about you?
All right, we'll wrap up there, everybody.
I thought, wait, you're not answering the question?
I'm just kidding.
It's just Carter being Carter.
Lots to be proud of,
What?
Al.
Thanks. I think what I'm most proud of is I don't think there was a single day of my career that I did not give 100%. Like, I don't think I can look back and have literally one single day where I did not give everything that I could.
That's pretty big time.
And yeah, I would consider that probably something I'm the most proud of myself for. Because as we all know, it's not easy to do that.
Yeah.
So I would say that. And my highlight would probably be when we won SECs too, which was COVID year. So it was it was so much. It was really hard, a grind, could not do anything. Had to be super disciplined. Standards were wild on the team. And we did it, and we won SECs.
That's cool.
Of all years, of any year that I was in school, that was the only year we won. And it was like the most rigorous year that we had. So that was awesome. Something I'll never forget. And then making it to the Elite Eight. Well,
Oh, dang. I didn't
yeah.
know that.
And I had a header goal in that game
Really?
against the girl I played. Yeah, we were playing Oklahoma State,
A header
and
goal?
she
That's
was like
crazy.
6 foot, and I jumped over her.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
My
I'll
mom
show you
always
guys.
told me
Y'all be
not
proud.
to.
She's actually like 5'8", 5'9", 5'9", 5'10". She's
She was
tall.
6 that game,
We
though.
we really got to get some alley film getting played.
Yeah.
on it,
Guys,
you know
there's
what I'm
really not much of it, so we could definitely get it. Probably take 5 minutes, but yeah, for sure.
A header goal is crazy, though.
No, it was fun. I'll show you after.
Please do. My mom always told me not to hit it with my head when I played soccer.
Yeah, I had many concussions in my time here.
What?
Is that why you... Oh, never.
Did you
Is that why I am the? Is that why I turned out?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I had like 3.
That's pretty great, Al. Header goal.
Thanks. It was so fun.
Over
But
a
yeah, those 2.
6'6"
That was all in the same year too. That year we were so successful.
Nice.
And it just so happened to be COVID year when we
And you were the 12th woman.
12th woman.
That's crazy.
legend?
I guess I should have said that.
A
part was
legend
fun.
in the
I don't know if legend's the
existence.
word, but
What?
it was very cool. It was a cool
Legend, legend.
opportunity.
I'd say
and
legend.
honor. Yeah, it was fun. Good time.
For sure.
Has been.
Auntie.
Well, yeah, Auntie has been. The list keeps going.
Mhm.
Anyways, JB, one last question that we have, and I feel like you kind of already said something
think
that
so,
you
too.
could probably
You'll probably have a different one.
repeat or have a different one.
Back.
But we ask every guest that we have to give some kind of like tagline. How did you explain it before? Quote, tagline.
Yeah, just something you want to live by right now.
That or like
A little
represents
quote, represent what you got going on.
or what you've done.
Yeah.
A quote that kind of represents what I've done.
Or that you have going on currently. Something you
Oh.
got going.
Just stay the course, keep pushing. I think that's the main thing. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Stay the
try
course,
keeping a
keep-
positive mindset, positive attitude, regardless of your circumstances, because there's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel.
There you
That's
go.
it. There it was, light at the end of the tunnel. I
Brought it
thought
back.
that one would circle back.
Yeah. Well, bro, I'm proud of you. You're going to make
Appreciate
it
it,
happen.
man. Appreciate you for bringing me on.
JB, Carter yesterday tried to tell me that he's Dab King.
That.
Dab.
He's up there.
Oh, you didn't have to give him credit like that.
Gotta give my boy some credit.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, this was good, JB.
This is so great,
Keep it
JB. Thank you
pushing.
for coming.
I appreciate it. Thanks
Yeah.
for having
Good,
me
bro.
on.
You
No doubt.
you are going to do amazing things,
Thanks.
whether or not
It will never stop.
you do sales, you open a gym, you're a coach, no matter
Rap.
what. You
Rap or rap?
No, I'm not
I
doing
mean,
that.
come on now.
I can't do no rapping.
You can do all of that. Only your music plays at the gym.
Mm.
Imagine.
No, JB, you seriously, you are going to do awesome things,
Yeah.
and you really and truly have a great mindset, and you should be incredibly proud of yourself
Should
because
be, bro.
everything that you've endured through and how you've gotten to this point has not been easy and would not be easy for anybody. And you should be very proud of yourself for being able to get here and have the perspective that you do.
Graduation May 8th.
Graduation
less than a
May
month.
8th.
First
Got the
collegiate graduate in the film.
first
coming
collegiate
up.
Ring.
Giving the
Time went by so
Back to
fast.
that.
Time went by so fast.
It goes by
always
so
does,
fast.
bro.
Man,
Sheesh.
blink
Get
of an
old.
eye.
2 years here already.
man, what?
Which
That
is
went by
crazy,
so fast.
bro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be looking
It sure
back
does.
like, dang.
I did
Yeah.
too, bro. Sheesh, well, bro.
Yeah, been there.
This was good, Maj. Thanks
This
for
was
joining,
great.
bro.
Armajé, yeah, thanks for being our peanut gallery again.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sweet.
Carter, you want to
JB,
hit it?
Throw
Ooh,
us off, bro.
What do I do?
close it out however you want to do
Whatever
it.
you want to say.
Talk soon. We finna win natties, the men's
That's
and
right.
women's team.
Ooh,
of
okay,
them.
talk soon.
Talk soon.
Best in
Bye,
the
guys.
nation.
Facts.
Okay.
Both sides. What's
Okay,
today?
bye,
Wednesday?
guys.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Happy blessed Wednesday,
I
everybody.
keep saying bye, guys, and then we keep
guys.
going. Yeah.
5 more minutes.
See you guys on the next one.
Later.
Peace.